Most of the time, women are burdened with so much to do that we forget ourselves. So it's something you need to really sit down with other brilliant women and today's women and take a view and a review of your activities for the year.
They're high flyers. They're here to review the outgoing year and also make plans for the new year. EtiNard Consulting organized this seminar and gave it the theme, Starting Strong, Review to Renew.
Women sure have the potential and the greatness to excel. So what we are doing basically is just to stir up and just to ensure that we are achieving what we should achieve.
Achievers in different fields of endeavor were invited to speak to the women. Miss Ireti Bakare Yusuf is a project director and social commentator. She was a special guest of honor. She shared some of her life experiences and encouraged everyone to run at his or her own pace.
I think too much pressure is put on people to achieve by a particular time and a date that's set by a total stranger who has no idea what your journey is. Who says you have to achieve by 40? And what is their measurement of what achievement is? Success is relative. It always is relative. And I think we need to get away from all this ridiculous list of 40 at 40 or 140, whatever. Because the majority of the world do not achieve before they're 40. Just because you haven't got to whatever goal you want to get to by age 40 is not the end of the world, and it doesn't mean you're failing. It doesn't mean you're not achieving. It doesn't mean you're not progressing. It just means that, you know what, you're taking each step at a time, and that's how life is. Because if you run too fast, you're going to trip. So how about running at your own pace?
There's a need for more women to be involved in politics.
If you really want women to fully participate in politics, then you need to start having meetings during the day instead of having political meetings at night. Because for as long as political meetings take place at night, which is often when they take place, you're not going to get that many women going. That's a barrier.
The women folk must create their own world for men folk to first be envious of and to seek after. That is the only way the men will begin to take them serious. But they must learn to take things by force.
Bayo Ayo is a lawyer, lecturer, and an author. He encouraged the women to form clusters.
Asking or encouraging the women to look at working with themselves in a competitiveness manner rather than being in competition with each other. By competitiveness, I mean that they come together to create the wealth and the things that they need for each other such that they can compete favorably with other things in life, other people and other groups.
Getting insights from books is good, but learning from one's environment is better, says Dare Babatunde Bakre, the founder and chief executive servant of Latobak Print Factory.
I asked an average person that if you had to change money, do you change it from an Igbo man? He said no. I said, you change it from an Hausa man? He said yes, because they are the one in power. I said no, because there is a bit of trust. So trust is also part of it. A doggedness, you see an Igbo man, he goes into business, there is nothing they will not do to make money. And that is being dogged, being focused. That we can look at. The Yorubas are very open, they welcome everybody. That is wisdom, that is management. If you apply all this principle, you can create a balance that can create a vast economy that we can all enjoy.
Setting goals rightly is a major way of achieving much in 2019, says Oyeni Ifaleye, the managing partner of True Value Marketing Solutions.
Most times the mistake people make is they set goals that is not in line with their purposes, and so frustration setting. You can't set a goal when you have not defined your purpose. You must first of all understand who you are. What makes you different? Why are you here? Those are issues that you must first of all resolve. When you have done the identity problems, when you have resolved that, you can now begin to set goals.
2019 is a year to look forward to. They say they've learned much from this seminar and are ready to hit the ground running.
I'm taking away that I can go and start strong. Looking back at what happened this year, next year I'm moving forward, getting better. I can go and stretch myself beyond my comfort zone.
It's going to be more like, consolidating what I've done, and of course looking at new chapters, new openings,
My number one principle in life is it's always good to seek for knowledge, and knowledge can never be too much. I can't sit in the fourth square of my room and thinking that it will come to me. Yes, it may be at the tip of my finger or my phone, but then when you go into the classroom, you can also learn from other people's experience. So no matter how busy I am, I always make sure I make room for going to learn, to unlearn, and to relearn at every given opportunity.
3 times this year, Maureen Ada-Leonard, the managing partner of EtiNard Consulting, has organized this training program for leading women.
The dream I see of strong, fierce women, balanced women that can balance their lives with their God, with their family, and with their finances.
Come 2019, Nigeria will surely reap fruits from this training program by EtiNard Consulting.